Okay, in this quick session, I'm going just to quickly run you through what the students would actually see on their screens if the teacher was remotely controlling the Nearpod. So in this situation, you would actually just put the pin that the teacher is going to give you. In this instance, this is what it looks like. Then you would join the session. So here, this is the same presentation, and at this point, I have no control over my screen. I can't really do much. Um, I could exit if I wanted to, but are you sure you want to leave this? At this point, no. So the teacher at this point, you can see, is controlling this. I'm going to send that in as a student. And the teacher, just like we saw on the other screen, is receiving that information. And as you can hear the little click, that's going to tell you that it's advancing. And at this point, I have complete control over the student's screen here. So again, I'm going to flip through these slides. It's very similar to what we saw before. But here, this is the student version where it said, what do the letters LCT stand for and UCT? And I would enter it down here, whether or not I was on my computer like this, or I was on my phone, or some kind of handheld device. So at this point, the teacher has actually received my answer, and I can share this out. Okay, so this is what the student's going to see here. I can actually look at my answers. My answers are going to be here, and here, open-ended question, share that out. So again, I can retract that as a teacher, and I can keep on moving at this point. Continuing on through the slides. Obviously, I wouldn't go this fast if I was in class. But here's the next question. So how do you believe animals would adapt to their colder temperatures? They might huddle, they might shiver, increase feed intake. And I'm going to send that off to the teacher for evaluation. So already the teacher has that information, and again, I can share it out, and I can see down here my answers. Here I can actually, the teacher decide that my answers are pretty cool, and myself, being the educator here in this situation, here I decided that these answers I could share out. And here, like I said in the last video, it's completely secretive. My name is not associated with this information, and it's a good way of sharing information, either right or wrong, as discussion points for this. So I can again retract that. And it's locked up here once again. Okay, so there we go. Alright, so, and that doesn't really happen an awful lot. But again, we can go through here and we can look at the information as the teacher is controlling it. I'm going to just write something just to keep going. Again, it's going to say thank you. The teachers can advance this information, talking about all of the resting spots here, the animal comfort, how an animal looks like is whenever they're comfy, when they can groom themselves, what they're afraid of. And then good facilities, as always. And then it says, hey, are you ready to take a quiz? So, sure, why not? And so, again, this is what this would look like on the student side of things. You saw what the teacher side of things look like. I'm just really quickly going to go through and do just click some things without even reading it, okay? Just to get this finished for time's sake. and then just says thank you. So at this point, the teacher can opt to share out the information. And again, I didn't do so great on my quiz here that the teacher gave me, but I can actually see which ones that I got right and wrong. So in this situation, the student has immediate feedback which ones they got incorrect, which are in red. Green is correct. And here it'll show me what's going right and what's going wrong. So I can scroll down, I know immediately what I need to know or what I need to work on, and it's just a really nice way to collect formative information and immediate information. So at this point, that's a really quick run through as to what the student's going to see, and hopefully that can help whenever you start setting up your own Nearpods.